Down in the sunshine state, when the palm trees sway, lived a woman with a heart that could brighten your day. She helped people heal, gave their worries some space.
Hi, y'all. It's Maggie Dulcio here. And as promised, I'm back with information on how to read the loan estimate. And here we are seeing an example with a loan amount of $240,000. And the borrower will be putting down 20% on this loan. So if we see here in section A, this is the origination charges. This is a way of thinking about it, is what it's costing you to get the rate that you're getting. And there's a 2% point here for the loan, which total $4,800, and then there is an underwriting fee that the lender is charging, totaling $5,994. And then the next section is the section where you cannot shop for. This includes things like appraisal, if the inspector needs to go back, credit report, flood certification. These are fees that you cannot get a provider to provide that service. And these numbers in section A and section B, once they have been disclosed to you, they will not change unless there is a change of circumstance. And then you have section C. These are things that you can shop for, like your title company. Usually it's the selling person, the seller, that provides a title company, but you as a borrower, you do have that option. And it's not a charge that the lender can control. And when they're providing you the loan estimate, it's just an estimation. It may change. So that's section C. And section D just adds section A, B, and C together. And if you can see, if you add up all the top numbers from section A, B, and C, you will have a total amount of $11,677. And then in the right hand side, these are other costs, things that the lender also does not have any control over. Taxes to transfer the title from the previous owner to the next. And this also is an estimation, and the lender does not control it, so it could change from the loan estimate and the closing disclosure. And the closing disclosure document looks something similar to this, and these are the final numbers that you get prior to closing. The loan estimate is a document that you get once you decide to secure a loan with a lender, and they're providing you this document so that you can know what to plan for, and that there are not any surprises at the closing table. And then section F here itemize things that you have to pay prior to the closing. You need to have a homeowner insurance. In some areas in Florida, you may also be required to have flood insurance. And then you see here the prepaid interest. The fees for the prepaid is once you close on a mortgage, you don't pay the following month. Like if you close in December, your payment wouldn't be due until February the 1st. And the interest is collected at closing. So that's your prepaid interest. And also here, you also need in section G the initial escrow, because you need to have an escrow. Although you may choose to have that waived, some lenders allowed where the mortgage company does not collect escrow, and that means you would have to pay your own homeowner insurance and property taxes when it's due. And this is to when you have this escrowed, you have the mortgage company collecting monthly, so that when those payments are due, they pay it for you. So you need to have at closing reserved for starting your escrow. And then there are other charges here that's in section H that includes title, and then you have the total cost for all the fees, including origination, services you cannot shop for, services you can shop for. All this is total here in section J, and you have a total of $21,948. And then you will see here at the end, at the bottom, it says estimated cash to close. And this number, it includes the down payment that you need to put down, or that the borrower has decided they were going to do 20% down for this loan. So that means they are putting down $60,000 plus the closing cost of $21,948, which means at the closing table they need to bring $81,023. And this is how you read a loan estimate. It's a 3-page document, but I wanted to focus on page 2, which itemizes all the fees. If you have a scenario that you'd want me to run for you, give me a call, 813-337-7054, 813-337-7054, and we will see you at the next video.